Hey sis, let me ask you something real. It's 10:47 p.m. Your dog or cat is curled up next to you, giving you those big eyes after a long day. Work was exhausting, maybe you felt a little lonely, and suddenly you're adding another $65 orthopedic memory foam bed to your cart because he deserves to be comfortable. Or you get the text from the vet, "We recommend these extra tests, just to be safe." You do even hesitate. You pay it, because they're family. You tell yourself it's worth it. The unconditional love, the emotional support, the way they make the apartment feel less empty. But at the end of the month, when you look at your savings account and credit card balances, you wonder why money still feels so tight, even though you don't buy much for yourself. That, Queen, is the pet parent trap, the silent financial leak that's bankrupting millions of millennials in 2026. Vet bills that sneak up on you, pet insurance that doesn't always deliver, and all the emotional support spending on treats, toys, clothes, and premium everything because your pet deserves the best. Today, we're laying out the honest math no one shows you, the psychology that makes this trap so sticky for our generation, and the practical way to love your pets without letting them quietly destroy your net worth. No judgment, no shaming pet parents, just real numbers and real solutions. My name is Barbie, and I spend way too much time running the real numbers behind the emotional purchases that feel completely justified but quietly keep women stuck. If you're a millennial pet parent who loves your fur baby more than anything, but suspects they might be costing you way more than you realize, hit that subscribe button right now. And if this video helps you protect your finances while still giving your pet an amazing life, give it a thumbs up. We're diving deep with honesty, love, and actionable steps. Look, here's the thing. We've romanticized pet ownership like never before. Dogs and cats aren't just pets anymore. They're emotional support animals, fur babies, four-legged children. Social media is full of pet parents spoiling their animals with the best of everything, and it feels like the most loving, responsible thing you can do. The marketing is relentless. Spoil them, they deserve it. Premium food means longer life. This insurance will protect your heart and your wallet. It sounds so caring, so modern, so responsible. But the 2026 math is brutal. I pulled the latest data from LendingTree's Pet Finance Report 2026, ASPCA and AVMA cost studies, pet insurance claims data, and real millennial spending surveys. The average millennial pet parent now spends $3,800 to $6,200 per year per pet, and that's just the baseline. When you add emergencies, emotional support upgrades, and lifestyle creep, many are quietly dropping $8,000 to $12,000 plus annually on one animal. Here's what most people don't realize. Pets have become one of the largest untracked wealth leaks for our generation. The emotional bond makes every expense feel non-negotiable, turning what should be a joyful part of life into a silent budget destroyer. Let's talk about why this trap is so powerful, especially for millennials. Many of us delayed traditional milestones, marriage, kids, homeownership, because of economic pressures. Pets filled that emotional gap. They provide unconditional love, routine, and companionship in a lonely world. APA stress reports show millennials report high rates of anxiety and loneliness, and pets become our emotional anchors. Spending on them feels like self-care and love at the same time. That $85 monthly premium food, it's for their health. The $1,200 emergency surgery, I couldn't live with myself if I didn't do everything possible. The $45 monthly subscription for toys and treats, they get bored. It's enrichment. Social media amplifies everything. You see perfectly curated pet accounts with custom beds, birthday parties, and professional photos, and it creates subtle pressure to keep up. As women, we're often the nurturers, the ones who research the best vet, pick the organic treats, and feel guilty if we don't provide the best life possible. The trap deepens with guilt and identity. Once your pet becomes central to your emotional well-being, saying no to their expenses feels like failing as a parent. This is especially true for single millennials who see their pet as their primary family. The spending becomes invisible because it's wrapped in love. Let's walk through the real levels so you can see exactly where you might be. Level 1, the casual pet parent, $2,000 to $4,000 a year. Basic food, occasional vet visits, some toys. You feel responsible, but not excessive. Annual cost feels manageable, but you're still surprised every time the credit card bill comes. Opportunity cost, that $3,000 could be building your emergency fund or retirement. Over 10 years, at 7% compounding, it's over $42,000. Level 2, the devoted fur parent, $4,000 to $8,000 a year. Premium food, monthly grooming, pet insurance, regular wellness checks, emotional support items, beds, carriers, clothes, cameras. This is where most millennials sit. You justify it because they're family. One emergency vet visit can add $2,000 to $5,000 in a single night. The emotional support spending, birthday gifts, custom collars, subscription boxes, adds hundreds more. You feel good about spoiling them, but your savings rate stays stuck. Level 3, the all-in pet lifestyle, $8,000 to $15,000 plus a year. Multiple pets, specialist vets, holistic treatments, high-end insurance with low deductibles, professional training, pet-friendly travel, custom furniture. At this level, your pet expenses rival a small car payment or rent. Many single millennials here are quietly choosing between their own financial goals and their pet's lifestyle. The love is real, but the math is quietly devastating. Real example. My friend Sarah, 34, $82K salary, has one medium dog. In 2025 to 2026, she spent premium food and treats, $1,450, vet plus insurance plus emergencies, $3,280, grooming, boarding, toys, beds, clothes, $2,670. Total, $7,400, more than her car payment and almost as much as her retirement contributions. When she ran the numbers, she realized she was choosing her dog's comfort over her own financial freedom. Let's make it crystal clear with 2026 numbers. Average millennial pet ownership cost, one dog, is $4,800 to $6,500 baseline, according to 2026 reports. Add emotional or lifestyle upgrades and one moderate emergency, easily $9,000 to $12,000 per year. Over 10 years, $90,000 to $120,000 plus per pet. If that $6,000 extra per year was invested at 7% instead, after 10 years, you'd have over $83,000. After 15 years, over $150,000. That's money for a down payment, early retirement, or real peace of mind. Pet insurance often doesn't save as much as advertised. High deductibles, exclusions for breed-specific issues, and rising premiums mean many people still pay thousands out of pocket while paying premiums on top. Now, you might be thinking, but Barbie, my pet is my family. I can't put a price on love. Or, emergencies happen, better safe than sorry. Or, I don't spend that much. I hear you. Pets bring immense joy and emotional support. The issue isn't loving them. It's letting unchecked spending disguised as love destroy your financial future. You can give them an amazing life without going broke. Emergencies do happen. That's why a dedicated pet emergency fund and smart insurance shopping matter more than premium everything. And yes, many people underestimate. The tracking rarely lies. Zoom out. A millennial who stays in the moderate to high pet parent trap for 15 years can easily spend $120,000 to $200,000 plus on one pet while building almost no wealth. The woman who loves her pet responsibly and sets clear boundaries ends up with both a happy animal and a strong financial foundation, lower stress, better sleep, and real options for her own future. So how do you love your pet without letting them bankrupt you? Here's your exact 2026 game plan. Track every pet expense for 30 days. Categorize food, vet, insurance, toys, grooming, etc. The total will probably shock you. Set a realistic annual pet budget based on your income. $2,500 to $4,500 for most single millennials is sustainable. Shop pet insurance carefully or build a dedicated emergency fund instead. Compare multiple quotes. Switch to cost-effective but quality food and treats. Many mid-tier options perform just as well. Limit emotional support purchases. Set rules like one new toy per quarter. Learn basic at-home care like nail trimming, teeth brushing, minor grooming to cut professional costs. Create a Pet Joy Fund, automatic monthly transfer for legitimate needs and treats. Sell or stop buying unused pet items. Turn clutter into cash. Have honest boundaries. Not every discomfort requires a $200 vet visit or $80 bed. Reevaluate every 6 months. Adjust as your income or pet's needs change. Here's the truth that changed everything for me and many women I've talked to. Your pet doesn't need you to go broke to feel loved. They need consistency, care, and your presence more than premium products. When you break the pet parent trap, you don't love them less, you love them smarter. You protect your peace, secure your future, and model healthy financial boundaries. You can give your fur baby an amazing life without sacrificing your own financial freedom. You deserve both, a happy pet and a strong financial foundation, and you are more than capable of creating that balance starting today. If this video made you feel seen and ready to take control, drop your biggest pet expense in the comments. I read every single one. Share this with a fellow millennial pet parent who needs the wake-up call. You've got this, sis. Love your pets wisely, build your wealth fiercely. I'll see you in the next one. Love you.